My name is William Edwards. I'm English, I'm based in Stoke-on-Trent in the UK. This is a really exciting evening for us. We're actually launching my brand here in central London to show all the five-star hotels, my private wealth customers, the press, how my business is emerging and how we're going to launch these new items that we've created this evening to the big outside world. So it's really exciting. It's very good. I've been in the business for a long time. A long time ago I was at the Royal College of Art, so I'm a designer by trade and based down here in London. But for the last 20 years I've built a business in my own factory in Stoke-on-Trent, which is obviously the famous area in the UK, the Potteries, where all the ceramics are developed. And although in the last 20 years the industry has had a really tough time, like a lot of the manufacturing in the UK, I'm glad to say I think right now the whole industry is going through an emergence. It's quite exciting. And I want to be part of that scene, and certainly with the smart five-star London hotels, both in London and abroad, it's been amazing how people have received my product and me in terms of being able to come up with really beautiful, unique product. And this is a really good example here actually. This is for the Goring Hotel in London, which in the last few years has really enjoyed a fantastic emergence. And David Morgan Hewitt, who's a real hero of mine, he's the general manager. He said, you know, this is lovely, it would be fantastic for you to actually promote this to the retail world as much as just have this as a dining experience in a hotel. So actually just this collection here sort of invigorated me to actually go out and do something. So tonight is all about launching 6 ranges, some for the town and some for the country, but quintessentially English. I don't want it to be anything other than English, so people really, really get that. And not really, we can find it everywhere. I don't want it everywhere. I want it to be reasonably select, so people have to find me a little bit. So it's quite exciting, and we shall see how it goes. We've just launched this range as an exclusive in Fortnum & Mason's, just up the road here from St James's Square. This is really exciting for me because the reaction has been so strong. What we were trying to do is to create something that would actually fit into most smart kitchen environments, but actually something you can use every day, so it hasn't got gold or silver on it, you can dishwash it, but just savvy and smart. And I really love the English countryside themes and what's going on there as well. And so part of this collection really is putting together a limited range of items that you can just use every day, but actually when you have that lovely supplement party at the weekends, people just go, oh wow, you know, where did you get that from, rather than it just being from you can get it anywhere in any store. So no, and we're even going to do like picnic hampers. We're working with people like potentially people like Land Rover as well, with Range Rover, with picnic hampers, getting together that sort of country experience, I guess. But actually the look of it, a lot of fashion at the moment is using tweed as well. So it's actually picking up on what fashions are, and because we're very quick at responding with our factory, we're very quick at picking up on trends as well. So although these are the new collections, we actually see these changing on a very regular basis. So it actually brings some excitement every season. I mean, the fashion world has to change things quickly. No reason why the table world can't be the same with that as well. And we do really lovely sort of gift boxes as well. So actually it's really important when you have something, it's a gift, you need it in a really nice box. It's pretty obvious, but a lot of my people in the trade don't respect that, but we do. So this is the first range, going down extremely well. This work I'm really proud of. This is raised dust gold, and all these images here are actually hand painted at the factory. What I really love about the job and my factory is that we're actually trying to keep the traditions, the skills with actually in the industry, and sadly over probably the last 20-30 years some of those skills have gone away, but we're actually trying to bring it back, get young people, apprentices to come into the factory as well, learn how to do this again. And a lot of this work we create for obviously private wealth individuals. We do a lot for royal families throughout the world, a lot in the Middle East, now some in the Far East as well. And so all these patterns that you see on here, all these images on here have been created exclusively just for one client. So everything we do is very, very bespoke in the sector. It's extremely tricky work, it's quite expensive, but it's light and it's extremely collectible. We see this as heirloom business. It's going to be here for a long time after I've gone. So in terms of technical prowess, we're really, really proud of this work. It's very, very different from the more casual collections that we've seen, Tweed and the Goring. But I think it's very good to show people our technical capability. And there's certain parts of the world where they like lots of gold and richness, and we feel we can deliver that as well. So the business is very flexible. As a designer, I think being flexible is very important as well. So that has to come through in our work. So an exciting business because we seem to be doing so many different things. But and I travel a lot. This is very much a personal service. So I will actually work with the owner or the head of state, and that can happen and does happen. And that's tremendously exciting when you're actually working with a private wealth individual. I start to draw a bit, and you know what, they start to draw a bit as well. We all get quite excited, but then it's lovely because then it becomes their product. So yeah, this is really interesting work.
I've been working with them before, especially my Russian clients really enjoy the custom-made service and the quality. Everything is handmade, and the people, my clients also appreciate that they work for the royal family. So it's my favorite, and I hope to work with them more in the future again.
I think my father and my family thought I should be destined for finance and all these things, but actually from school I just really like throwing pots on a wheel. It's as simple as that. So I guess if there's ever a good example of somebody following his heart rather than his head, it's me. And just from there I went to art college and just enjoyed all that as well, and then coming to the Royal College of Art was an amazing 2 years of my life, and then my eyes really opened up to the possibilities and really opened my eyes to the international possibilities. And I find international eating culture, and you know, from the Far East to the Middle East, the UK to the States, we work in all those regions. It's just a fascinating mix of culture. So it's just something that's grown. I've always enjoyed it. The people in the industry are really great. It's great fun to work with. And at the end of the day, I just get a huge kick actually as somebody sort of sitting at a table and really admiring and respecting and enjoying the eating experience, not just as much as the food, but the beautiful china that's coming off. So that gives me a real kick.